Today our topic is the Stoic approach to handling regret. Regret is something everyone feels at some point. It can be heavy, like a stone in your heart. You might regret things you did, things you didn't do, or things you said. But here is the truth. Regret is part of being human. Even the wisest people feel it. The question is not how to avoid regret, but how to handle it. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us a powerful way to deal with regret. Stoics believe that life is not about what happens to us, but how we respond. They say we cannot control everything, but we can control our thoughts and actions. This is where the Stoic approach to regret begins. First, let's understand what regret really is. Regret is a feeling of sadness or disappointment about something in the past. It could be a mistake, a missed opportunity, or a wrong decision. Regret often comes with thoughts like, if only I had done this, or I wish I hadn't done that. These thoughts can make us feel stuck, as if we are tied to the past. But the Stoics remind us that the past is gone. We cannot change it. What we can change is how we think about it. The first step in the Stoic approach is acceptance. Accept that the past cannot be changed. This might sound simple, but it is not easy. It takes practice. Think of it like this. If you drop a glass and it breaks, you cannot unbreak it. You can cry over it, but that won't fix the glass. Instead, you can accept what happened and decide what to do next. Maybe you clean up the pieces and get a new glass. This is what Stoics mean by acceptance. It is not about giving up or being passive. It is about recognizing what is real and then taking action. The second step is to learn from regret. Stoics believe that every experience, even painful ones, can teach us something. When you feel regret, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Maybe you made a mistake because you acted too quickly. Next time you can take more time to think. Maybe you missed an opportunity because you were afraid. Next time you can try to be braver. Regret can be a teacher if you let it. The key is to focus on the lesson, not the pain. The third step is to focus on what you can control. Stoics divide life into two parts. Things we can control and things we cannot. We cannot control the past, but we can control how we think about it. We can control our actions today and our plans for tomorrow. When you feel regret, ask yourself, what can I control right now? Maybe you can't change what happened, but you can change how you respond. Maybe you can't undo a mistake, but you can make amends or do better next time. By focusing on what you can control, you take back your power. The fourth step is to practice gratitude. This might seem strange when talking about regret, but Stoics believe gratitude is a powerful tool. When you feel regret, it is easy to focus on what went wrong. But Stoics remind us to also think about what went right. Think about the good things in your life. Think about the lessons you've learned, the people who care about you, and the opportunities you still have. Gratitude doesn't erase regret, but it puts it in perspective. It reminds you that life is not just about the bad moments, but also the good ones. The fifth step is to take action. Regret can make us feel stuck, but Stoics believe in moving forward. If you regret something you did, ask yourself, what can I do to make it better? Maybe you need to apologize to someone. Maybe you need to change a habit. If you regret something you didn't do, ask yourself, what can I do now? Maybe there is still time to take action. Maybe you can set a new goal. The important thing is to take a step, even a small one. Action is the antidote to regret. The sixth step is to practice self-compassion. Stoics believe in being strong, but they also believe in being kind to yourself. Regret can make us feel guilty or ashamed. But beating yourself up doesn't help. Instead, treat yourself with the same kindness you would show a friend. Acknowledge that you made a mistake, but also remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes. You are human, and being human means being imperfect. Self-compassion helps you heal and move on. The seventh step is to live in the present. Regret keeps us tied to the past, but life happens in the present. Stoics believe in focusing on the here and now. When you find yourself thinking about the past, gently bring your mind back to the present. Ask yourself, what can I do right now to make my life better? Maybe you can spend time with loved ones, work on a project, or simply enjoy a moment of peace. The present is where life happens, and it is where you have the power to make a difference. The eighth step is to let go. This is perhaps the hardest part of the Stoic approach. Letting go means accepting that the past is over and choosing to move on. It doesn't mean forgetting or pretending nothing happened. It means releasing the hold that regret has on you. Think of regret like a heavy bag you've been carrying. You can't change what's inside the bag, but you can put it down. Letting go is a choice, and it is a powerful one. The ninth step is to focus on your values. Stoics believe that living a good life means living according to your values. When you feel regret, ask yourself, what is truly important to me? Maybe you value kindness, honesty, or courage. Focus on these values and let them guide your actions. When you live according to your values, you build a life you can be proud of. Regret may still come, but it won't define you. The 10th and final step is to practice patience. Overcoming regret takes time. It is not something you can do overnight. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate small victories like learning a lesson or taking a step forward. Remember that progress is more important than perfection. Every day is a new chance to practice the Stoic approach to regret. In conclusion, the Stoic approach to handling regret is about acceptance, learning, and action. It is about focusing on what you can control, practicing gratitude, and being kind to yourself. It is about living in the present, letting go of the past, and staying true to your values. Regret is a part of life, but it doesn't have to control you. With the Stoic approach, you can turn regret into wisdom and move forward with strength and peace. Remember, the past is gone, but the future is still yours to shape.